Welcome back to JV Sports. I'm your host, John Levert, and today is Wednesday, so you know it's all about the Wrestling Wednesday. So, today, we're just going to go over Raw mostly, maybe a little bit of SmackDown. So, I don't think nothing too crazy has happened recently with, like, there's been some returns, stuff like that. That's been some stuff that's happened recently. But, we'll see. The pay-per-view was great, but we got to get into some stuff. So, first off, Rhea Ripley kicks off Raw. You know, Rhea having this long-term feud with Liv. Really wish they ended it by now, but, I guess they had to get, Rodriguez back. So, it is what it is. They're just going to drag it out a little longer. Hopefully, it ends soon. The story isn't bad. I'm just a little tired of it personally. I don't know about you, but something about it's just not as appealing as it used to be. But basically, she's saying how she just wants to beat Liv and Raquel up. That's really it. And she's waiting for one of the music to hit, and you hear it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton comes out to kind of warn her, you know, tell her, I miss Money in the Bank. I can, cash in on Liv if I want. I can get in your way. So watch your back from me too. And Rhea says, I either hear their music or you're getting welcomed back to Raw the Rhea Ripley way. So basically she's just ready to just lay hands on her. She's ready to just throw the smack down. And good segment overall. You know, they come out, beat him up a little bit. It is what it is. They go back. Rhea's like, hey, I can fight these guys by myself. I want a match against them now. Book it for tonight. And Peter's like, you can't do it without a teammate. And Tiffany comes in. She's like, hey, how could you let this happen to me? Nick Aldis would never. And he said, how about her? And Rhea's like, fine. So it's like two polar opposites teaming together. Like black hair, white hair, like just the blonde chick, and then just like off, like just completely opposite. Some people are comparing it to like Barbie and Oppenheimer, stuff like that. I've seen that on the web, so it's not my original idea. But people are comparing those two, like they're doing yin and yang type stuff, the complete opposite of each other. So that was funny how like that kind of went down. Next, WWE Women's Tag Team Championship: Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control, which was Io Sky and Kairi Sane. Shakira Jackson and Last Legend, interrupted the hit EO. Bianca took advantage, not knowing what they did, and they won the match off that. Not a bad match. I've been saying it for a while. The women's tag team championships really don't entertain me too much. I'm not really too into them. So personally, I'd be totally okay if a mid card title was in play instead of a tag team title, but I don't make the decisions. Triple H does. That's why I'm sitting here doing a podcast, and he's CEO. I mean, I'm young, so I wouldn't even have position to be there, but you know what I mean. Not a terrible match. Not the best. Braun Breaker does a little promo on Jay. Pretty good promo. He's doing really good with promos recently. He did good on his Intercontinental run, as short as it was, just like his NFL career. But he didn't do bad. I liked it. He's been pretty good at promos. I like the matches. He'll probably win it again soon. And then you had Seth saying, "Hey, I want to fight Bronson no matter what. I just want to go against him. He's on my hit list. I've slain beasts. I've conquered kings. A lot of people actually mentioned Brock today. I mean that on Raw. Cody did later, and Brock being mentioned a lot. But basically he's saying he just wants to go after Bronson. He wants to go against the next animal, the next beast. So then I guess one of the exciting things, people would say the Viking Raiders. Not anymore. It's back to their NXT name, the War Raiders. Great for them. Really happy for them. They went up against Alpha Academy. They got the win. And, good to have them back. I kind of guessed last week that I kind of saw rumors that it might be them. I just wanted to be Penta and Phoenix. That it was not. It's the War Raiders. It's not bad. I was kind of digging Ivar's solo run for a bit. No offense to Eric, but welcome back, Eric. I'm glad you're healthy. I'm glad you guys can be back. Maybe mix up the tag team championship scene a little bit for the Judgment Day. Maybe get him off so Finn Balor can go sell. Not gonna happen, but that's what I wish could happen. But yeah, good return match. Quick one. Let's see if they can take the titles off of Judgment Day. Get some good storylines there because they're both terrific wrestlers. They're amazing. They're really good. Ivar is insane. We all know that. His solo run was good. He's doing freaking moonsaults off the top rope, stuff like that. So they're great wrestlers. Next, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther promo. It's simple, just champion versus champion. Cody Rhodes being like, where I am, St. Louis, we want Cody. That part, Gunther came out. This is where Cody said, like, basically, he was just saying, I'm him. That's basically what he came out to say. He said, I'm him. I beat one of the most dominant champions of all time, Roman Reigns. He's saying, he's just talking his trash. He's like saying, I'm him. It's going to take a lot to beat me. Gunther's doing his normal, just talking about him again. Promo. It's basically just two guys talking back and forth saying, I'm him. No, I'm him. So it's really just not a friendly challenge, but a challenge. And he said how Gunther was a little more menacing. But it got intense, We'll see how the match goes at Crown Jewel. I think it'd be a good match, but I really don't like the championship part about it. That part is stupid to me. But, you could introduce the women's mid-card title, but, who cares about the women's mid-card title, right? So, next match, Kofi versus Braun Breaker. Pretty good match. I think we all knew that going into it, Kofi was going to lose to Braun Breaker to kind of further the New Day storyline or the Jey Uso storyline versus Braun Breaker. It did accomplish one of the two. Kofi had some offense, then got completely killed by Braun Breaker. And then after the match was over, Braun Breaker just decided to keep attacking Kofi. For what reason? I have no idea. He's just an animal. Xavier got in the ring, kind of scared him off. Got in the ring, told him to go off, Came in as a friend, nice friend after he was getting beat up after the match, like Kofi wanted. Maybe Xavier's not turning heel. Please turn heel. You just waiting for him to turn heel. But basically, he was a friend there, and then he got attacked. So maybe that's gonna be one of those things like, you're always getting me hurt, you always get me attacked. But moral of the story, Kofi lost. That's really what happened. Kofi lost, and then Braun Breaker was about to spear the ever living trash tar, whatever you want to call, out of Xavier Woods, and Jey Uso songs hit, and Braun wide-eyed, he's like, just like waiting for Jey to come out, and Jey super kicks him, hits a nasty spear, one of the best spears I've seen him in a while. Very nasty. He's been hitting great spears on Braun Breaker for some reason. That's who he's been hitting really good spears on, but it is what it is. Dragon Lee had a very good vignette kind of promo segment, kind of movie, whatever. But basically, I think it's hyping him up to actually win matches. Dragon Lee winning matches in 2024? What is happening? He hasn't won a match. He hasn't started it yet. We have to wait, but he got a promo package to hopefully get him into a new kind of light, make him be who he truly should be on the main roster. A very good luchador, high flyer type wrestler, can kind of get a mid-card title. I want to see that. We'll see if it happens. Hopefully he can get out of this LWO stuff, because the LWO I really hope is gone soon. I really don't care for it. It was fun when it first came back, but now it's like, nah, it's past. So hopefully it's gone very, very soon. Very, very soon. R-Truth versus Miz. Not a bad match. It was more just Karrion Kross coming out and distracting Truth for the Miz to take over, and then Miz beat up Truth, and then they all walked out. Like, when I talked about a more serious role for Miz like a while ago, I didn't mean this. I meant him actually like turning, like just a better turn on freaking Truth and not involving Karrion Kross. That's all I wanted. All I wanted. Nothing involving Karrion Kross in this feud, and it just screws it up. Screw you, Karrion Kross. Go back to NXT and have a good character again. Please. Just leave it alone. And then Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Good match all around. Had some good spots. Pretty good for tag team. I almost said tag team championship match. Tag team match for their sake. Rhea, Tiffy, get close. No contest though, because Nia Jax actually comes out and he starts beating Liv up, like beating the tar out of Liv. And It kind of looks like Tiffany was about to cash in on Liv. Doesn't happen, but it might happen. Instead of going against Nia, maybe they keep that friendship alive. They separate them by brand, and that's how they kind of don't make the storyline go awry yet. Maybe they want to save it for another time where like maybe Nia eventually loses the title, comes to Raw and be like, "Hey Tiffy, how's your friend? You want to give me like a title shot?" Something like that. That's where the feud comes by, but we'll see. I really want to see that feud just because I honestly, all that's happening right now with Tiffy, it's all great, but I really just want to see her be champion. She is such a good wrestler. She is very good she's a good promo artist, in my opinion. She's very, very good all around wrestler. She's great. And she's going to be one of those women that are the next generation of really good women's wrestlers. Because, you had the Four Horsewomen, you had Becky, Bailey, Sasha, Charlotte. Charlotte, I hope comes back soon. She's really good. Now you're seeing those wrestlers start to get a little older. You're gonna have to see those new circuit of female wrestlers coming in. The new Four Horsewomen. You got like Rhea, Tiffany. I guess Bianca would count there. Bianca would count there, and it's like a lot of people like Liv. I'm okay with Liv. I said it multiple times. I feel like with her chase to the title, very good when she has the title. Mid. It's just always mid when she has the title, in my opinion. So I don't know if I can really put her to that Four Horsewoman level yet, but I think like the main people for the future, Bianca, Jade, I think can get there. I really do think Jade Cargill can get there and be a very big like women's wrestler for the company. And then Rhea and Tiffy, I think those are gonna be like big four. And there's a lot of women that can be very good for the company. I'm not saying it's just delegated to those four. Those four are just the ones I can think. Because NXT, a lot of amazing women's wrestlers down there. They are really cooking down there. Shawn Michaels, my favorite wrestler of all time, is cooking down there. So hopefully it stays that way because they're doing really good. And I'm honestly, it's I haven't liked NXT. Like I liked NXT for a while. I never hated it, but I haven't liked it this much in so long because Ethan Page, love Ethan Page. He's doing great. Had that face. I know I already said it, but had that face turn when he stopped the Sexy Red concert. But it's been a lot of fun NXT recently. The women's matches have been good. The men's match has been good. All around it's been good. Randy Orton going against Javon Evans. That was a great match. Like you're everything is going right. Everything is hitting its stride. WWE is just amazing. So I keep saying it, but WWE really is amazing. And just going into the thick of it, just joking. But going into some of the wrestlers that I want to see, I know Penta and Phoenix, I know they're probably waiting for a perfect time or there's like a contract clause or something, but I really just want to see them in WWE so, so bad because they're so good. And there's going to be a lot of good matches. The Judgment Day, the New Day, because the New Day seem to be sick. I can't see R-Truth and Miz anymore, but you can see there's just so many tag teams that can work together. War Raiders versus them could be good. There's a lot going on around everywhere, and so much can be good because WWE has been hitting on all cylinders. There's very few matches that fall flat. I mean, there's some that are okay or like mid, but very few matches have fallen flat recently. Jay and Braun Breaker have been throwing on bangers. Pete Dunne and Sheamus the other day when they did the bar match, that one was a banger. All of these matches have been bangers. Like each night you're having not a main event, sorry. Well, a main event match technically, but a pay-per-view match on each Raw and SmackDown, which is crazy to think that way. Also, I will say AJ Styles did get hurt on his return match, what sucks. So that is a way to segue into SmackDown. Also, on Raw, I know I just said I was segueing to SmackDown, but on Raw, Jimmy made an appearance saying, "Hey, Jay, we need some help over here." And Jay just didn't react. He just left. He's like, "I don't want to deal with your bull." So, but with SmackDown, the really big storyline being Roman and Jimmy need help. They do. Roman and Jimmy, yeah, Roman and Jimmy need help. They're going to get Jay into the storyline. The fourth person, you can't have Solo there, so it can't be the old Bloodline, but you add Sammy there. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Give Sammy some time off after losing to Gunther, and then when it comes to it, bring him back. The Rock is going to be back eventually. Everything is Everything is pretty good though. So far, they're pacing it well where The Rock doesn't have to be here actively yet. I think they paced it where at first they paced it where The Rock kind of needed to come back that day to kind of keep it going forward and Jimmy, but they're pacing it enough where Rock doesn't have to be there actively every week yet for the storyline. Just don't move. So, other parts of SmackDown though, LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes, amazing match in my opinion. I love that match. They're really good in the ring together. LA Knight wins, remains champ, and then Carmelo and Andrade, that'll continue again because those guys just hate each other. Those are going to be the one of those like rivalries that go on for a long time. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Lash Legend and Jakari Jackson. Bianca and Jade won that. You can already tell by me saying on the Raw results. So, all right, match, not amazing. Naomi versus Nia Jax. Not a bad match actually. I liked it. Naomi defeated Jax because Dominic and Raquel came out. Yeah. They came out and kind of interfered, which caused Nia to lose. And the main reason, like the interruption why Nia lost is because Liv took the briefcase and hit Nia with it. So they took it from Tiffany and hit Nia with it. So that's the main reason they lost. But basically, good match, good segment. I like the theatrics about it, and they keep going. Solo versus Jimmy Uso. I was actually shocked. I don't know why I was shocked Jimmy lost because it kind of moves the story going forward. But Jimmy lost to Solo. It was an interference, stuff like that. People came out like a normal Bloodline match. So, not a bad match. This Bloodline one is a good story. I don't have much to talk about it right now just because, like, not that it's stalled, but it's like at a spot where stuff is still happening, but it needs to get to where it was. And then last note, I kind of just want to talk about Kevin Owens and Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. So we all know Kevin Owens turned on Cody. He is now on Cody's trail after teaming with Roman because, all Roman has done to Kevin, all Roman has done to Randy, and all Roman has done to Cody. All the stuff he's done to them, and Cody just helps him. Like, what? That's Kevin's thought process. So he did attack him. And this match, so going into the Crown Jewel match, the thing I'm thinking is Gunther will win. Not just clean. It's not going to be clean. But I think he will win because an interference by Kevin Owens. It'll either go into it can't go into no contest, so they're not gonna let that. I think Gunther wins by interference, and then that will set up Gunther's next feud with someone because like, oh, you can be Cody Rhodes, stuff like that. So that'll set the next feud for Gunther, and then Kevin and Cody will go through his course. I think that's gonna be a great feud. Heel Kevin Owens is really good. Face Kevin Owens is really good. Kevin Owens is just a really good wrestler in general. So we'll see where it goes from here. I do think he's gonna interfere our Crown Jewel to cost Cody the match, which would make sense because I don't really think you want Cody or Gunther beating the other one clean, in my opinion, just because it makes the other one look not really weak because they're both champions. But I just feel like you don't want to have one of them lose cleanly. So. But I think it's going to start bringing Randy into play, and Randy's going to side with Cody at first until Kevin kind of just pleads with him, gets him into that mind space, and then you're going to see that Randy Orton heel turn on Cody, and then that's going to be the feud after. I would kind of hope they'd wait till WrestleMania for that, but if it comes closer, I'm not going to be mad because it's going to be a great feud between the two of them. But it's just, that's what I think is going to happen. Anything can happen in wrestling. I want Ray and Penta to come soon. Please, Triple H, let that happen. War Raiders, I'm happy to see. And then I think there's another vignette. I think it's Motor City Machine Guns, probably. I think they might be back soon. I believe it's them. I saw online. I kind of, with thinking about it myself, I kind of concluded, but I saw stuff online that they might be back. So hopefully they're back soon, and it'd be like kind of cool to see them. A lot of tag team stuff is heating up now. Now that new tag teams are coming in, old tag teams are kind of starting to go out. Like the New Day is about to be gone soon. War Raiders come in, New Day leave. It's gonna be interesting because it's not like you can think of a lot of tag teams, but not too many that are in the title picture. So we'll see. I'll say it again. Hope Penta and Phoenix come soon. But this has been an episode of Wrestling Wednesday. Thank you guys for watching, and sorry for the short episode, but I'll see you guys next time. Watch out for Friday's episode and maybe video. We'll see. Thank you. Bye. Have a great week.